This is the T.Kell Knives Nightstalker. This one was just recently sent to me by Tim Kell of T.Kell Knives when I ordered this really awesome combatant from him, from T.Kell Knives just recently. I'll do a video on this one. This is a great little EDC fixed blade. Could be used for a lot more, but Tim sent this one along. Thank you so much, Tim. This thing is amazing. Way more amazing than I even thought it would be. I've been kind of off the ringed knives for a little while, but this one has me back because it's so well done. So yeah, this is the T.Kell Nightstalker. This one has my logo on it and is in, for the first time, AEB-L steel. And this will be premiering. These will be dropping at Blade Show 2023. These Nightstalkers are by far the most selling T.Kell knives, his most popular, the brand's most popular knives, and they've been out of stock for a while. They will be back in stock starting at Blade Show in AEB-L steel. And as per usual, it will have that nickel boron coating on it, which not only protects the steel itself, but makes the whole thing feel slick. It's like a solid lubricant. Very cool. In the past, all the other T.Kell knives are in either 1095 or in 80 CRV2. I think I have one of each. This one, the first T.Kell knife I showed on this channel was the Guardian. And the Guardian has a very obtuse angle, bevel, and then cutting angle. This is a knife intended for making large wounds that are difficult to close, tearing, gouging, nasty big hold wounds. Not meant to shave hair or slice paper. This is meant to thrust into bad guys. It's the ultimate peel the dude off of you kind of knife. And so this was the first T.Kell knife I got from him. I keep referring to him because I've had him on the show and he was such a great guy and I really enjoyed talking to him. But that was the first exposure I had to him, so I was excited to get a knife that had a sort of a regular bevel. And these two knives, the combatant and this, but we're really talking about this, are so incredibly sharp. 20 degrees per side, just wickedly, insanely sharp are these two knives. I have not done anything yet with these knives to test that heat treat in terms of like carving or doing any really hard work. You know, one thing I do like, getting a knife from a brand that does its research and development, you know, on the belts of service members and police officers and such. I like knowing that those guys are abusing the knives real hard so that I know that I don't have to, but I like knowing that it can take it if need be. You know, I baby my knives sometimes. But this one, I've been carrying a lot. As a matter of fact, I've been carrying it more than the knife I was very excited to get in the first place, the combatant. And I love this one, but it didn't have this. This is a clip developed with Tim Kell and Discreet Carry Concepts, and it's perfect for that sort of scout carry up front. I'm not sure what that's called, but scout carry in the front. And this knife had it, so I've been carrying this because it's been so easy to carry with this awesome clip. I just ordered a couple, got that clip on this one, got my clip on the other one. I really like carrying these up front horizontally, but so far, especially this one. Yeah, AEB-L for the first time, dropping at Blade Show. Very cool. They offer a bunch of different handle scales and a number of really nice tri-colored G10s. This one, can't remember which one this is, but it's got like olive drab and dark brown earth and black in there. It's just really sweet. Really nice attitude adjuster on the ring. Let me show you how I carry this. Carry it right here, right up front, and it really doesn't print. You can see my t-shirt there. You can see it a little bit, but I will carry it at work and just have a regular work shirt untucked over it on, you know, a more casual day. Today I had to wear a jacket and tie, so I had it moved over, but ordinarily it can just be up front. Even, I mean, I'd be confident walking into a business like this, and then there you have it right there. It's very easy to draw. Very easy to draw with the ring, you know. And it's in hand, and you know, some knives you might, your hands might slip off of. For instance, I had this one when I first got this new MXG, or this new Discreet Carry Concepts / T.Kell Knives clip. On this one, I had it oriented the same way for reverse draw on my right hand side, but I was finding that with that handle shape, with that taper, sometimes I would miss. So I have reoriented it for a cross draw in standard grip. With the ring, same thing with the combatant. The very same thing happened with that, and I definitely opted for that sort of regular draw. But with this one, because it's got that ring, it's just quick into action. I think it's really great because it's on your hand. I mean, I know we've talked about how dangerous it can be to have your hand committed into a ring, especially if it's a ring that misaligns your knuckles. It can really screw you over in the moment of truth there. This keeps the knuckles aligned, which I appreciate. And then in standard grip like this, which is how I end up using this most, yeah, you can put your pinky in there. I don't like that. It doesn't feel like a sure grip. Putting the pinky over the ring, I've always liked that better on my ringed knives because it just makes it feel like a big pommel on the end. If you need to put your pinky in there for whatever reason, maybe you're gonna take a real stout sort of hammer grip like this, and you're gonna punch, and you know, I guess you could do that. I just have never liked the pinky inside the ring thing, but this I really like. So one thing I forgot to mention is that T.Kell Knives is now featuring these lashable screws. So these screws, they work with Allen keys, Allen wrench there, and you can pass 550 cord through there. Now on this knife, I can't really see wanting to do that. I suppose you could lash it. Say this is the only knife you have and you find yourself lost in the woods, you need to make a spear. You know, you could take these off and lash it on, or even leave it with the scales on. A knife like this, the combatant, yeah, since you have one very much at the end, that doubles as a lanyard hole, and you could put a little lanyard in that. T.Kell knife. Now let me show you something cool, and I'm not going to use, I'm not going to use this one because I'm here without shoes, and I don't want to drop it, but there is a cool way to reorient a ringed knife. And I'm going to use the one trainer I have with a ring. This is a Fox 599 trainer, karambit trainer. Let me move my coffee. So this, say you have your knife, whether it's this karambit or this T.Kell knife, in this reverse grip, and you want to put it in standard grip without going like that. There's a cool little maneuver where you can just sort of swing the knife out like that. And as you do, it kind of slides, the ring slides into the bottom part of your forefinger, and then you can just turn it into your hand. It's hard to do slowly, and it's hard to do seated. Hang on. So we're right here, and I want to flip it. See? Got it right here. I cheat my finger up that way, and then you can just whip it around. And since it's on the end of your finger, whoop, it goes flying. That's why I didn't use the sharp one. So Anyway, something to practice, but I do recommend you either tape up your blade or practice with something like this, because you could hurt yourself. Something awful. So this is the T.Kell Knives Nightstalker, a beautiful EDC fixed blade. Oh, before I go, let me just show you how big it is. The blade is 3.5 inches to the G10, and the cutting edge is 3.25. About 3.25 cutting edge. Wickedly sharp AEB-L. Very, very discreet carry on these things. One thing I do want to point out actually before we go is how thin the sheath is on this knife, on all of his knives, on all of T.Kell Knives. He aims to make the sheaths about as wide as a standard belt, about 1.5 inches. So very little material on the bottom, just enough on the top to add some sort of lashing or clip situation here, and keeps it really nice and slender. And I can carry this on my belt all day like that, be leaning over, looking at I'm always looking, staring into screens, getting closer, and I never feel it, never bothers me. This one is slightly larger, but almost as easy to carry, and then this one is like nothing. It's even smaller. So these T.Kell knives are really, really great for everyday carry, fixed blade, utility knife that definitely flexes, some more than others, into the tactical. All right. Oh, be sure, if you're at Blade Show, to go to T.Kell Knives and check out that new AEB-L release, Nightstalker. And if you don't make it to Blade Show, I'm sure he'll have some afterward. So check it out.